Hello and welcome to another edition of Rarer Hot Wheels, and also hello to all my new subscribers. They seem to be coming in thick and fast at the moment. Anyway, in tonight's show we're going to have a look at some stuff that I found at a local car boot sale. There wasn't too much this weekend, but there was some interesting stuff there, including one piece in particular. We're also going to have a look at something that arrived in the mail this week. There was only one thing that arrived in the mail, but we're going to have a look at it because it's quite an interesting bit of kit. And finally, you're going to witness me doing something I very rarely do, and that you'll find out later in the show. So, thanks for tuning in, and let's get on and have a look at some rarer Hot Wheels. And so we'll start off with the only mail arrival of the last few weeks, and it's this Anglia panel from the Sweet Rods Premium series. Only this one has winged its way all the way from Japan, hence the strange Japanese style script on the container, on the case. Now this is one really cool looking little Anglia, and it looks very realistic, super detailed, and when you look at the drawings on the front they look like almost photographs of the real thing. And attached to the back of it is a collector's book. I have no idea what's in it because I'm not going to open the thing, but again it's in dual language, both English and Japanese. So this is one nice little piece of kit from the 100% Hot Wheels range, and a worthy addition to my collection. And now over to the turntable for my loose finds from the boot sale. And my first victim being this, a Good Humour ice cream truck, called Espresso Stop from 1999. The Good Humour ice cream truck was designed by Larry Wood and introduced many moons ago in 1984. This next one is a 350Z from the movie Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. I believe it was made by Racing Champions in the early noughties, and features an opening hood and a pair of nitros bottles under the glass at the rear end. Now back to Hot Wheels with this badass 55 Chevy Gasser in primer grey. This little high rider is the work of Brendan Vatuski and really captures the style of the Gassers of the 60s. This primer grey example is from 2013 and was a new release for that year. And now we go over to Matchbox with the first of our two minivans. I don't mean minivan as in people carrier from America. This is a real minivan. This Matchbox incarnation of the 1965 minivan was introduced in 2007, with this blue one with a white roof coming from 2008. As I was saying earlier, the Matchbox minivans were introduced in 2007, and 2007 also happened to be Matchbox's 55th anniversary, so a special version of the minivan was actually produced in its first year, in rather a lovely shade of emerald green. And now if you look closely at it, you'll see this emerald green is very close to a Spectraflame finish, as from Hot Wheels. So naughty Matchbox, pinching your sister's paint jobs, eh? But that said, it is a cracking little car. Sticking with Matchbox, we have this, a Super GT. This cheapened down version of the superfast car was introduced in 1985 and is based on the Lamborghini Marshall. And as part of the process of cheapening down, there was no interior, hence the black glass, and the windows along the bottom of the doors were also deleted from the model. This particular one is a made in China, and therefore dates it as being made between 1988 and 1990. And finally we head back over to Hot Wheels for this Sidekick. Originally introduced for just 1972 with redline wheels, this Larry Wood design received a retool and was reintroduced in 1998. This particular one is from 2002 and the Red Lines series, celebrating the originals I guess. And sadly this one is missing its engine. Right, now I'm going to do something you don't normally see me do. And first of all, I'm going to open some cars. So what we've got here, Matchbox ones. They deserve to be opened because I don't really collect them. And these are nice little castings, and I'm going to use these on my racetrack when I eventually get to build it. That's when I got some space in the garage. So here we have 61 Ford Ranchero, quite a neat little car, very nice, and that really hurt me opening the packaging. Next we have another Matchbox. Oops, I just threw my phone battery on the floor. Wherever it went. Oh, I've got that one back. Plug back in. Oh, I think I'm down to 1% charge. Right, if the camera suddenly goes off, you know why. Right, yes, here we go. We have a VW Type 181 from 1974. Yet another Matchbox. Let's get this one open as well. Nice and neat little model. I'll throw these on the turntable afterwards. You have a look at them from outside the packaging. Like I say, not something I do very often. VW Type 181. Looks to be derived from... Oh, bloody hell, we go again. Throw my phone on the floor this time. Never mind. Seems to be derived from the Wagon. Next, another Matchbox. This time a Nissan Nv van. Quite an ugly thing, but it's square and boxy, and it appealed to me. I have very little Matchbox made after 1990, I think, if you think about it. Don't see much of it coming out of me here. The old ones I picked up at the boot sales, already opened. So here we have Nissan Nv van. Is that NV for envious? Because I don't think I would be envious of anybody who actually owned one of those things. Right, let's have a look. Oh, we have another Matchbox, 57 Ford Thunderbird, in like a metallic salmon colour. Quite nice as well. Actually, the artwork on the card is pretty cool as well. Anyway, let's get this one out. Crack open the case. I don't know how much of this you're going to see on the camera because the thing's strapped to my chest. And hopefully, oh, that's got quite good detail, painted headlights and a Thunderbird emblem on the front. Nice little car though. That's actually a very nice little car. Yeah. Yep, so let's pop that one on there. bit of packaging on the floor along with my phone. Right, so now we go into Hot Wheels. I'm going to open these because I've got quite a few of these ones, and when I get my racetrack going, you can't beat a bit of match bash action. Gasser Wars, yes. So we've got the jerry rigged 64 Nova Wagon. This is a really nice looking casting, with the injector stack sticking out of the hood and fender well dump headers. Yes, that is pretty awesome. I do like that. I like it a lot. Jerry rigged. It's even got authentic style decals on the side of it. That's really neat. Cool engine. And the external battery source is about to die. I don't know if that'll affect the camera. Yeah, let's put that one on there. Careful not to scratch it. Then we go to 67 Chevelle SS. SS 396 to be precise, in a lovely raspberry dark reddish nice colour with lots of sponsor decals down the sides of it, and they're all authentic, including the wondrous moon eyes. Let's get this one out. This sort of candy colour. Out of the packaging, it looks more of a candy apple red colour. There we go, and that's very, very nice little casting, which we'll be seeing. The track in time, yes. Let's pop that one on there. And the final cracking open of the case is this one here, 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser. Always save the best till last. And this one obviously go in a race against the nice grey one that I found at the boot sale recently. So there we go, we got this one here. So we have two 55 Chevy Gassers, and I gotta say the grey one looks mean, but I do love the colour scheme on the red and white and black holly one. That is pretty damn cool. Really nice. Well done, Brendan Vatuski. You've done a nice job with this one. I like it. Right, time to stop the video here, and we'll transfer it onto the computer and see how it looks. And now back to the turntable to have a look at these little beauties. Well, that's it for this time, folks. Thanks for watching. But before I go, I'd just like to show you this. It's a bit of kit that I picked up at the car boot sale on Sunday, along with the other stuff. And it's a Hot Wheels speedometer. and it works. It caught my eye. It didn't really stand out, but it caught my eye because when I reached in the box, something lit up, and it was that. Now if you run something through it, i.e. my finger, it measures the width, or the time taken that the LEDs here are blacked out. It then measures that and converts it to a speed. So we go like this. We have a speed of 460 miles per hour, but you use something wider, i.e. the length of a car. I'll just quickly run jerry-rigged through it. Like that. Oops. Maybe it's shining underneath because it's a gasser. Yeah. Oh no, there we go. I just picked up the back wheels. Right. Let's use an old matchbox. Without giving myself cramp. There we go. Right, let's run this one through. 0. Yeah. Okay, why isn't it working? Ah, there we go. You've got to go through quickly. 100 miles an hour. 170. There you go, slower. A little bit quicker. There we go, 33 miles an hour. So, obviously it's not accurate. Because if I was doing 33 miles an hour, it'd end up in the bedroom through there. So, I think it's some kind of scale speed. But what I'm going to do is set up a short track for now and set a leaderboard up. And each time I test some loose cars or show some loose cars in a video, I'm going to run them down a short piece of track and run them through this. Only maybe 2 meters. Just enough to accelerate and see what top speed is, and I'll run it the same for all of them, so we'll see which is the fastest cars. The old Matchbox, Hot Wheels, the old Red Lines, Black Walls, whatever it is I happen to be reviewing that time. If it's loose, it's going to run through the speed trap. So take care folks, and I'll see you with a whole batch of other bits and pieces very soon. Ta-ra!